Whipped cream is cream that is whipped by a whisk mixer until it is light and fluffy. Whipped cream is often sweetened and sometimes flavored with vanilla, and is often called Chantilly cream or crème chantilly. Food chemistry. Cream containing 30% or more butterfat can be mixed with air, and the resulting colloid is roughly double the volume of the original cream as air bubbles are captured into a network of fat droplets. If, however, the whipping is continued, the fat droplets will stick together, destroying the colloid and forming butter. Lower fat cream does not whip well, while higher fat cream produces a more stable foam. Methods of whipping. Cream is usually whipped with a whisk, an electrical hand mixer, or a food processor. Results are best when the equipment and ingredients are cold. Whipped cream is often flavored with sugar, vanilla, coffee, chocolate, orange, and so on. Many 19th-century recipes recommend adding gum tragacanth to stabilize whipped cream. A few include whipped egg whites. Various other substances, including gelatin and diphosphate, are used in commercial stabilizers. Whipped cream may also be made in a whipping siphon, typically using nitrous oxide as the gas, as carbon dioxide tends to give a sour taste. The siphon may have replaceable cartridges or be sold as a pre-pressurized retail package. The gas dissolves in the butterfat under pressure, and when the pressure is released, produces bubbles and thus whipped cream. History. Whipped cream, often sweetened and aromatized, was popular in the 16th century, with recipes in the writings of Cristoforo di Messisburgo, Bartolomeo Scappi, and Lancelot Casto. It was called milk snow, a 1545 English recipe. A dishevel of snow includes whipped egg whites as well, and is flavored with rose water and sugar. In these recipes, and until the end of the 19th century, naturally separated cream is whipped, typically with willow or rush branches, and the resulting foam on the surface would from time to time be skimmed off and drained, a process taking an hour or more. By the end of the 19th century, centrifuge-separated, high-fat cream made it much faster and easier to make whipped cream. The French name crème fouettée whipped cream is attested in 1629, and the English name whipped cream in 1673. The name snow cream continued to be used in the 17th century. Various desserts consisting of whipped cream in pyramidal shapes with coffee, liqueurs, chocolate, fruits, and so on either in the mixture or poured on top were called crème en mousse, cream in a foam, crème fouettée, crème mousseuse, foamy cream, mousse, foam, and fromage la Chantilly, Chantilly-style cheese. Modern mousses, including mousse au chocolate, are a continuation of this tradition. Cream whipped in a whipping siphon with nitrous oxide was invented in the 1930s by both Charles Getz, working with G. Frederick Smith of GFS Chemicals, and Marshall Reinecker. Both filed patents, which were later litigated. The Getz patents were originally deemed invalid, but were upheld on appeal. Crème chantilly. Crème chantilly is another name for whipped cream. The difference between whipped cream and crème chantilly is not systematic. Some authors distinguish between the two, with crème chantilly being sweetened and whipped cream not. However, most authors treat the two as synonyms, with both being sweetened, neither being sweetened, or treating sweetening as optional. Many authors use only one of the two names, so it is not clear if they distinguish the two. The invention of crème chantilly is often credited incorrectly, and without evidence, to François Vatel, maître d'hôtel at the Château de Chantilly in the mid-17th century. But the name Chantilly is first connected with whipped cream in the mid-18th century, around the time that the Baron de Burkirch praised the cream served at a lunch at the Hameau de Chantilly, but did not say what exactly it was, or call it Chantilly cream. The names crème chantilly, crème de Chantilly, crème à la Chantilly, or crème fouettée à la Chantilly, only become common in the 19th century. In 1806, the first edition of Viet's Cuisine Imperial mentions neither whipped nor Chantilly cream, but the 1820 edition mentions both. The name Chantilly was probably used because the chateau had become a symbol of refined food. Imitation whipped cream. Imitations of whipped cream, often sold under the name whipped topping as squirty cream, are commercially available. They may be used for various reasons: to exclude dairy ingredients, for milk allergies, for vegan diets, for religious reasons, such as dietary laws forbidding mixing meat with dairy, to provide extended shelf life, to reduce the price, though some popular brands cost twice as much as whipped cream, for convenience. Whipped topping normally contains some mixture of partially hydrogenated oil, sweeteners, water, and stabilizers and emulsifiers added to prevent syneresis, similar to margarine instead of the butterfat in the cream used in whipped cream. Uses: whipped cream or crème chantilly is a popular topping for fruit and desserts such as pie, ice cream, cupcakes, cake, milkshakes, waffle, hot chocolate, jello and puddings. It is also served on coffee, especially in the Viennese coffee house tradition, where coffee with whipped cream is known as mélange mit Schlagobers. Whipped cream is used as an ingredient in many desserts, for example as a filling for profiteroles and layer cakes.